Received a phone call from my mother, who's in the process of planning her 80th birthday. Anyway, she's in a bit of a flat panic because she's chatting to a friend of hers who told her that she'd recently been declined for a credit card. And the reason given was because she was now over 80 years old and no longer qualified for a credit card. Now, this is quite a concerning issue. Imagine you're about to turn 80 years old and discover that all your banking and credit cards are going to be cancelled. And this just didn't make any sense to me. I know, for example, that when you reach the age of 80, home loans become an issue. Banks aren't about to lend you money over 20 years when you're 80. But a credit card, really? So I called the bank and I asked them about it. And of course, in many of these situations, the story is a little bit more complicated than simply an age issue. So what turned out was that this woman's husband had died 2 years previously, and the estate has now been wound up. However, she never had her own credit record. Her credit card was actually her husband's credit card and linked to his bank account. And now that the estate is wound up, the credit card has come to an end. And of course, here's the rub. The problem is that she, in her own right, is 80 years old, but has never ever developed a credit card score or a credit record. So the bank is not in a position to be able to give her a credit card. Now, this is an incredibly valuable lesson, and if you are if you're a stay-at-home mom and you are at this point in time do not have your own bank account, if you are using your husband's credit record, please take this as a warning. You don't want to, at the age of 80, discover that you no longer have access to any credit or credit cards simply because you've never developed your own credit record during your lifetime. Use this opportunity, go and make sure you have your own bank account, have your own credit record, and actually just be financially independent. The upside, at least for my mother, is that she is financially independent and she does have her own credit record, so she's hoping to celebrate her 80th birthday with her credit card intact. But a lesson for those who are not in such a lucky situation.